Time is 11:47 here on About Bradford with me, Shamim Akhtar. Now, Bradford Cathedral will be hosting its annual Fairtrade breakfast on Sunday the 3rd of March, where the cathedral will open its doors for those keen to sample Fairtrade products and local homegrown groceries and learn more about the work of the Tradecraft Exchange. And joining me in the studio, I have Philip Lickley, who's the Communications, Marketing and Events Officer at Bradford Cathedral. And we're also joined by Elaine de Villiers, who's part of the Eco and Fair Trade group. So welcome to you both.
Good morning, thanks for having us.
You're most welcome, Phil, and obviously listeners will know it's our very own Phil Lickley here.
I like
putting on your cathedral hat today, aren't you?
Yes, I like to be on the other side of the desk occasionally. I don't have to worry about the dials, it's fine.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Phil, tell us how are things at Bradford Cathedral?
Well, obviously it's our centenary year this year, 100 years since St Peter's became a cathedral, so we're doing a lot of events throughout the year, some special for the centenary, but a lot fitting in with events that happen year in, year out. For instance, supporting things like Fairtrade Fortnight, which obviously is an annual national and global event.
Brilliant. And we've got Elaine who's joined us here. So Elaine, thank you for coming to speak with us. When we talk about fair trade, what do we actually mean?
Well, it sounds quite grand. It is an international movement, but actually it's a really simple way that all of us can make a difference to the people who grow and produce the sort of things we love, like chocolate and cocoa and flowers and wine and sweets and rice and spices. And since it's Valentine's Day, flowers can be fair trade as well. And by buying products that have the little fair trade symbol on, we know that we are helping to support producers and farmers in the developing world.
So name some of the countries that this applies to.
Well, this Fairtrade Fortnight, we're concentrating particularly on 2 countries in Africa that produce cocoa for chocolate, and those are Ghana and Côte d'Ivoire. But a lot of others. We have South African wine, we have Kenyan flowers. Again, Valentine's Day, there are 2 gold mines in Kenya that are now certified as fair trade. So the workers in those mines aren't suffering from the hazardous chemicals that are still used in gold mining sometimes.
And Phil, does it mean in terms of paying people as well that they get the price that they should, the wage that they should?
Absolutely, and particularly the theme of this year's Fairtrade Fortnight is She Deserves a Living Income, so it is making sure that the people involved are rewarded for the work that they do and the products that they make.
So you've got, Elaine, you've got this annual Fairtrade breakfast on Sunday the 3rd of March.
Yes.
So you're going to be opening your doors. Tell us what's going to be happening on the day.
Well, it's between 9:15 and 10:15, so there'll be a service in the cathedral before and one at 10:15, and people will be invited to sit down. We'll have porridge, so the oats will have been grown somewhere in the UK, and cereal, locally delivered milk, and then we'll have toast, locally made, butter locally made, honey locally made, and then fair trade products like jam and marmalade, the tea, the coffee, the fruit juice, chocolate spread.
Wow, it sounds like a real feast.
So as well as supporting obviously the fair trade aspect, it is keeping things local as well, obviously with food miles and obviously the environmental impact of food is a very hot topic at the moment, so it is supporting sort of both sides when it comes to food.
Absolutely wonderful. Now this Sunday the 3rd of March is when it's taking place. Do people need to register? Can they just turn up? How does it work?
People can register on Eventbrite, and that would help us have an idea of numbers. But if they can't do that, they are very welcome to turn up.
And is it free, or are people making a donation?
It's a donation. We ask for a donation of minimum about £3, and that will cover the costs of the food we provide. And the surplus will go to this organisation, this charity called Tradecraft Exchange.
Wonderful. And it's in Bradford Cathedral, Phil, is that right?
Yes, just come along, just come in through either through Stothill or from just behind the Broadway. Come on in and you'll see us just out in the main part of the cathedral and come and take part. Everybody is welcome.
That's absolutely fantastic. And if people want more information, Phil, can they just go on your website, or how can they do that?
Absolutely. We've got our online presence, bradfordcathedral.org. We're also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everything like that. And if you search for Bradford Cathedral on Eventbrite, you can register your interest so we can get an idea of numbers as well.
Absolutely wonderful. It sounds like a fantastic day there, so do get down there if you can. Thank you very much, Philip and Elaine, for coming and speaking with us this morning.
Not a problem. And we thought, as it is, of course, is Valentine's Day, we have brought for BCB some special Fairtrade chocolate as well. So we're combining festivities here.
I can see everybody get excited outside now, outside of the studio. Yes.
I've never seen Jonathan run so closely to the window.
I know. I've just seen him. Can you see him? Come on, Jonathan. Come and get your chocolate. Yeah. Thank you very much. That's really kind. And thank you, Elaine and Philip, for coming to see us today.
Thank you for having us.